Well, this might not be a typically happy story for some, but it is a very important and inevitable part of each of our lives. This is a story of how tribals in Arunachal celebrate the departure of a loved one. My hunt for stories took me a village 0 in Lower Subansiri district of Arunachal Pradesh, which majorly consists of Apatani tribe, and they are majorly based on the belief that the departed soul goes to a different world, and it is the duty of the people here to make it as comfortable for the departed as possible. Various kinds of animals are sacrificed, and their skulls are kept with the grave, who are sent as a servant with the departed. On the village outskirts, burial grounds reflect the community's deep connection to their ancestors and their land. So as I told you, that in every place we have a community burial ground is there. This is one of the burial grounds. Burial ground is somewhat different. These are the structures. So you can see here some Christians are also burying here because our people are converting into Christianity. Here you can see the skulls are there, Mithun skulls. We believe that the soul of this Mithun will lead the way to heaven. We are getting this kind of structure that means they are very old people or they're very respected people in our society. They can only have this kind of a structure. These bamboo flowers is also certain meaning we have. So these are basically for the ladies. This is for the Jain. That number of bamboos will be counted. Since we, our people, are the hunters, even like 4 or 5 centuries back, we are also headhunter also. So this was in between. If you would fight with another tribe, then you would cut your head off. Yes, that leaning bamboo. That number of bamboo would be maybe 11, maybe 13, maybe 21. That's the pain on how many animals he has been killed. If someone who is not of this high importance can bear it, what type of grave do they get then? No, we'll just simply buried. You might notice skulls placed on some graves. These are Mithun skulls. The community believes that the soul of the Mithun will guide the way to heaven. Now, if you see a grave with elaborate structures, it signifies that the person was either very old or highly respected in the community. Only those of great importance receive such honors. Let's talk about these bamboo flowers. They have a special meaning too. The number of bamboos indicates the gender of the deceased. More flowers signify a woman, while fewer indicate a man. Our community has a rich history as hunters and even headhunters centuries ago. If there was a warrior who fought bravely against another tribe, the leaning bamboo on their grave would signify the number of animals they hunted. "11, 13, or 21 bamboos. Each represents a significant achievement. But what about those who aren't of high importance? Their graves are kept simple, with nothing on top. The Apatani tribe's burial grounds are called Biyu and are usually located in community cemeteries, often far from the village. The Apatani tribe are found in the Zero Valley of Arunachal Pradesh, India, and their burial grounds are characterized by bamboo pyramids and the placement of animal skeletons on graves. The Apatani built bamboo pyramids around the grave, called Biyu. The Apatani placed Theb skeletons of sacrificed animals on the grave. When a famous person dies, the Apatani sacrifice a Mithun and tie the horn of the animal to the bamboo pyramid. Burial grounds are usually owned by the clan or community, but some villages do not have burial grounds. In this region, they used to have a lot of infections, like for example leprosy. They still have a lot of cases of leprosy in some regions here. And in the old days, when someone would have a disease that was contagious, they would have to quarantine out of the village, and they have to stay here under this rock until they were not sick anymore. Tailampi. Local oral history reveals that this natural rock cave was once used as a seclusion place by an inflicted person with a local epidemic, Taisime. This epidemic disease was actually suffered by a Mithun many years ago, which was attempted to be healed by observing a ritual performance, but the disease recurred to the ritual performer. In order to prevent further spread of the epidemic, he secluded himself under this rock cave. Thus, this site is associated with the historical incident of recurrence of Taisime epidemic and seclusion as a preventive strategy. However, the site is regarded as an important cultural landmark of the valley due to its unique physical attributes, as there are no other place in the valley noticeable with such natural rock cave, along with large number of similar rocks around.